What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So it seems like they're trying to instigate and hype up a possible showdown between former 5-division world champion, former pound-for-pound king, the man known as Money, Floyd Money Mayweather, and undefeated unified WBC IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer Errol the Truth Spence Jr. after Floyd Mayweather held a sparring session with a big, strapping, young Southpaw in Dennis Dugan. And they said that Floyd Mayweather held his own. Even Dennis Dugan was asked about the sparring session with Floyd Mayweather himself. If you don't know, Dennis Dugan is a Southpaw. So Dennis Dugan was asked about, could Floyd Mayweather compete with the young champions of today? And Dennis Dugan, and they pointed in the direction of Errol Spence, and he said absolutely, right? He believes that Floyd Mayweather could compete with Errol Spence today, right now, today. Floyd Mayweather showed pictures of himself, back in shape, as he's never out of shape. So to say he's back in shape, is a misquote, right? But he showed off pictures of him, still with a six-pack, still looking like he's in fighting shape, right? He don't look like a 43-year-old man. And Floyd Mayweather is a gym rat. We know this, right? Floyd Mayweather is dedicated to the sport of boxing even when he's not competing. Like he said, he gave his life to the sport of boxing. And it shows, right? Floyd Mayweather is still definitely in shape. Floyd Mayweather is still, definitely able to compete with the upper echelon in the welterweight division and the junior welterweight, because Floyd Mayweather is never too far out from 147. So if he really wanted to focus, he could make 140, right? There was reports and rumors that there's a possibility that Floyd Mayweather could, come back and challenge the likes of a Errol Spence or a Terrence Crawford, right? A lot of people pointed to maybe he have a rematch with 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez, or maybe there's even a fight in the works between him and a rematch between his longtime rival, 8-division world champion, Filipino superstar, legendary iconic boxer Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. With that said, could Floyd Mayweather compete with Errol Spence? I'm almost certain. Can Floyd Mayweather compete with Terrence Crawford? I'm almost certain. Can Floyd Mayweather obviously beat Manny Pacquiao at this point in time? For sure, he'll beat Manny Pacquiao. I think that if Floyd Mayweather fought the likes of a Danny Garcia, he would beat Danny Garcia, because his skill set is too much of a mismatch and advantage for himself over those types of styles. When it comes to him and Errol Spence has garnered more and more experience every single day, every single fight, every single event, because he's having bigger and bigger events every outing, right? So with that said, I think it would be a hard-fought fight for Floyd Mayweather and Terrence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence. But I asked Mickey Bay, who is a friend, longtime stablemate, and he trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr., learned the tricks of the trade from the best trainers in the world, and he believes that Floyd Mayweather definitely could compete with the upper echelon. He don't know if he could beat Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, but everybody else he definitely could beat. Floyd Mayweather always stays in shape, so I don't know how much we can make of this. Him, calling out Dennis Dugan. Dennis Dugan said that he believes that it was just a case of, Floyd Mayweather hearing that he was working his tail off and more focused than he ever been. And he feel like he just wanted to test his skill set, test his to see where he was at, right? He says that, but you never know. Maybe he is looking to fight a big southpaw, right? So he says you never know with Floyd Mayweather. So a lot of people are starting to make assumptions and stating that maybe Floyd Mayweather is looking to fight Errol Spence after Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, November 21st. Should Errol Spence be victorious against the two-time world champion and Danny Garcia? Maybe Floyd Mayweather, that's a big fight for Floyd Mayweather. Now, at this point in time, Errol Spence would have had 3 major pay-per-views, back-to-back-to-back. Mikey Garcia was a pay-per-view success. Sean Porter was a pay-per-view success. And now you put him in there with Danny Garcia, a pay-per-view success. Maybe Floyd Mayweather, maybe it is being, set up for Floyd Mayweather to take on Errol Spence. It would be enormous. Floyd Mayweather said that at this point in time, he's looking to fight guys that have whole countries behind him, and that would be mega fights. He's been in the small fights already. Floyd Mayweather understands. He's very smart, very intelligent, and he's understanding. He's very in tune with what's going on. Floyd Mayweather understands that between him and Errol Spence would be absolutely enormous, and it would do great pay-per-view numbers. He knows this already. So you never know. Floyd Mayweather is very strategic, and you never know how it plays out. I'd never go in bed against Floyd Mayweather. I got to see it first. So I would pick Floyd Mayweather to win the fight. I think that Floyd Mayweather, if he's able to keep up a certain type of pace that he likes and able to use that jab to the solar plex, able to control the pace of the fight and keep Errol Spence at bay, I think Floyd Mayweather could win on points. But if he's, Father Time is undefeated. If Floyd Mayweather is unable to keep Errol Spence at bay, Floyd Mayweather is going to lose his first fight. So he understands the risk versus the reward, and does he want to tarnish his legacy by getting a blemish on it this late in his career? So we'll just have to see how that all plays out. But like I said, I never bet against Floyd Mayweather until proven otherwise. But it's a huge risk stepping in that ring with Errol Spence Jr. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. You can understand they're gonna hype this up. Every time we see Floyd Mayweather training, every time he makes mention of possibility of him return to the ring, there's always these fantasy matches that starts to come and starts to float around and being reported as truth. So let's see how this all plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hey, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shouts out to the entire LDBC. Shouts out to New Media. Shouts out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.